Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm doing some research, what I usually do just about every day, and I ran across a video about Kansas students started a slavery petition. So then I went on Google and I found the article. So let's get into this article, people. A slavery petition was the latest racist incident at this school. Parents and lawmakers are fed up. So this article was Saturday, October the 9th, 2021. Nearly 2 weeks after a racist petition to bring back slavery circulated at her daughter's school, Julie Stutterham is still angry. She said it was yet another example of a racist incident at Park Hill South High School in the suburbs of Kansas City, Missouri. She was very upset about it. My daughter, Ethiopian, Stutterham, told CNN this week her daughter was encouraged a racist firsthand. Stutterham says, and the more she talked about this, the more she got upset. The more upset she got. Stutterham did what any concerned parent would do and reached out to the school to find out what happened. So this is the lovely Julie. What she found was that an increasingly familiar scenario was unfolding at her child's school. Across the U.S., there are two diametrically opposed conversations about race going on at the same time. In one, some white parents are telling school leaders that lessons about race make white students feel bad. Okay. And in the other, there's the racism that is actually happening in schools. That is true. District leaders condemned the petition, and Jeanette Cowherd, Park Hill superintendent, released a video message days after Stutterham started asking questions. Going forward, we have two options. We can react or we can respond. We are choosing to respond to create a long-term solution that best meets the needs of our students, our staff, our families, and our communities. Those are lies. Part of that response is the district search for an expert advisor on race and exclusion. Excuse me? An expert on race and inclusion? Yet many white parents across the U.S. have pushed back against these efforts and conflated it with the debate over what critical race theory is and isn't. I was about to curse, y'all. Ooh, hallelujah. Park Hill is no different. At a recent school board meeting, Sally Roller echoed an opinion that many white parents share. I would like to address the critical race theory, sometimes called culturally responsive teaching. History is what it is, whether we like it or not, and it should not be rewritten. She said, I would fear that this would cause more division and racism caused by others to be seen by skin color rather than the other individual personal qualities of a person. Critical race theory is not taught in K through 12 curriculum. Nicole Price is a CEO of Lively Paradox Professional Training and Coaching. She has been hired in schools throughout Missouri and Kansas. She says she generally gets a phone call after something racist happens. White school leaders are often in a state of shock. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because they just as racist. Am I surprised? That's the question that I get the most, she tells CNN. She says she's disappointed but never surprised. I spend my life trying to make sure that education is at forefront because that's how we know that we can help fix some of this. Nicole Price. Look at that beautiful black woman. These days, Price's job is more challenging than ever. I bet. You'll be in my prayers, Miss Price. After one Missouri school district hired her to lead a session, the school board got threats, she said. She had a driver and asked for extra security. Price was going to the school to give a keynote presentation on radical empathy. As a Republican lawmakers across the U.S. have fueled the debate over critical race theory and inclusive curriculum, Democratic lawmakers like Senator Cindy Hollister are pushing back in Kansas. I think that racist incidents have gone up, and I say that because of what I hear from my kids. That the environment is a little bit more tense in our schools. There's more hatred out there over the past couple of years. That's because it's what y'all teach in y'all homes. Y'all are racist. You guys are teaching your kids this racist BS. It fuels y'all. Y'all live off of. You cling to it. If we're gonna be honest, this school district in Kansas City isn't the only one grappling with how to talk about race and racism. Tell the truth. Don't start from 400 years ago. Start before 400 years. Go back in those days. Go back to biblically. You don't know how to talk about it. That's because you're not telling the truth. In Iowa, a Republican government, Kim Reynolds, signed a law this summer that strictly dictates what teachers can tell students about race in America. By Kim, we ban critical race theory in any curriculum or training that teaches that the United States or Iowa is fundamentally racist or sexist. Tennessee also has a new law banning history lessons that might make students feel discomfort. So now we are teaching history now we are banning and we're teaching students based upon their comfortability? No. Yeah, you guys are bearing y'all bullshit history because of their race. Yet in August, sheriff deputies in suburban Nashville were called in after a white football player threatened a black player on social media while wearing a Ku Klux Klan hoodie. An increase in incidents. Who lives in Overland Park says fears of critical race theory are getting in the way of schools dealing with other incidents after a photo surfaced of a racist homecoming proposal at a nearby high school in Olathe, Kansas. The school condemned the image, but 3 weeks before that, a father condemned the efforts to expand race education in schools. I am here to state my opposition to the DEI, critical race theory, or the derivatives, therefore, of being instructed in doctrine or even hinted at in the school district, said John Highfield at a Olathe Public School Board meeting last month. Every piece of this propaganda that will reveal itself in the false doctrine of white fragility, white rage, white privilege, and the like is just that false. Mr. John, you are exactly right. Every piece of this propaganda that will reveal itself in the false doctrines of white fragility, white rage, and white privilege. And the like is just that false. Mr. Highfield, I hope you run across my video. You're putting the truth out there. Hollister has been getting emails over the past couple of months from white parents complaining that they are worried about their kids being taught to hate their white skin. No. This can't be happening. Back to the article, guys. I'm getting out of hand. But Hollister says that we don't have CRT in our schools. Second, that's not all what's happening as far as any type of teaching about teaching children to not like their white skin, that's just not happening. But you will teach black kids to hate themselves. Parents like Julie Studham feel that her peers need to wake up to the reality of what's going on in schools. I watched my older daughter, grow up and not experience the things that my younger daughter has experienced, so that's been really tough to see. Family, friends, whomever is watching this video, listen. Especially melanated people, pull your kids out of these schools. I know you don't have the time. You might not have the money. You might not be in the best situation. But it's either your child growing up self-hating, hating themselves, hating their people, hating women who look like them, mistreating, disrespecting, abusing women who look like them. Make some sacrifices for your kids' safety and your kids' mentally black people. Because some of these parents don't have a lick of sense. She don't want her child to be taught to hate her white skin. Come on now. History is what it is, whether we like it or not, and it should not be rewritten. The Bible was rewritten. Y'all, history is a deception. Y'all have literally whited out everything to make you look like the superior, and black people are inferior. I fear this will cause more division and racism by causing others to be seen by skin color rather than the other individual personal qualities of the person. This shit starts at home. History is not teaching white people to hate black people. No, it starts at home, and it's been starting at home. It's the hatreds of people's heart. White school leaders are often in a state of shock. Fuck out of here. Miss Nicole Price, please continue to do your lovely, your grateful, your merciful duties. I pray for strength and guidance within you. Y'all, we have to, my best advice is to work out your own salvation because it's getting more ruthless. People are becoming more aware, but also there's a lot of evil and wicked demonic entities that is roaming this earth. And whoever does not have on the whole armor of him is going to go down. White football player threatened a black player on social media while wearing a Ku Klux Klan hood. Come on now. Stay focused. Black people, remove your kids from the school. Homeschool your kids. Whatever you got to do for your kids' safety. Protect your kids at all costs. I'm out, guys. Excuse my language. Like, subscribe. I'm still learning. I'm working at it every day. I'm out, guys.